the heart of southern Africa, a vital artery stretches across the landscape, connecting two of Zambia's most crucial economic hubs. This highway is more than just a road. It's a lifeline for trade, transportation, and economic future of Zambia. The Ndola-Lusaka Road is one of Zambia's most important highways. It is a critical connector, not only for goods and services moving within Zambia, but also for facilitating trade across the Southern African Development Community, SADC. In May of the previous year, President Hakainde Hichilema officially launched the construction of the Ndola-Lusaka dual carriageway with an unwavering focus on three guiding principles: quality, price, and timeless. With these principles in mind, the government has remained deeply involved in monitoring the project, ensuring that it meets the highest standards, stays within budget, and is completed on time to benefit the Zambian people. Spanning a distance of 327 kilometers, the Ndola-Lusaka dual carriageway project is a game changer. The existing road is undergoing major upgrades, including the addition of new lanes and the construction of bypass roads to ease congestion and improve traffic flow. The project also includes a 30-kilometer bypass around Kabwe and Kapirimposhi, the construction of two modern plazas at Fisenge Masangano and Chibombo Kawe roads, and a new weighbridge at Kafulafuta. A bridge will also be built over the Kafugu River in Ndola, and township roads will be constructed in all districts along the highway's path.
This project involves upgrading to dual carriage, 327 kilometers from Lusaka to Ndola. The project also involves a rehabilitation of 45 kilometers of the Masangano Fisenge Luansha Road. Further, we have the duty to create or to construct from the scratch bypasses in Kabwe. As you see, when you are entering Kabwe, there's a lot of traffic and people are inconvenienced. So we want to improve the flow of traffic by creating a bypass when you're going to the copper belt from the southern end and you have no business in Kabwe, you have to go via a bypass. Equally, we are doing that same for Kapiri. You see a lot of traffic there, so we want to do another bypass, 30 kilometers, bypassing Kapiri Mposhi. The project also involves the construction of two modern toll plazas, one between Chibombo and Kabwe, and another one on the Masangano Fisenge Luansha Road.
As of the latest reports, the project has already seen 23% of physical work completed, with significant strides made on the 187-kilometer stretch of subgrade work. Over 156 kilometers of selected layers have been laid and 243 kilometers of clearing and grubbing have been completed. In the Copperbelt province, the 45-kilometer Fisenge Masangano stretch has already seen the completion of a modern toll plaza with only minor works left to complete.
The toll gate is progressing. I passed through there yesterday to check on the progress of the road, and I drove from there to Fisenge into Luansha. So the road, the tar, everything is done. The markings have been done. It's just a toll gate which have been worked on, and I think it's also progressing. I can say a lot of progress has been done. I've seen the power is littered off because I was checking in around 1819. I could see power on that toll gate. So almost everything is done. You branch off from Ndola, Lusaka Road, going through Fisenge to Luansha. The road is almost the third complete, and We drove without any, obstacles. Even some parts of the drainages have been sorted out by contractors. Those are subcontracted to deal with the drainages. But the main road has been done.
While progress has been steady, challenges like the seasonal rains have temporarily slowed construction. However, as the weather improves, engineers are confident that work will pick up once again, ensuring timely completion.
Rain season is not user-friendly for road construction. So when the rain season intensifies, we reduce on the works such as earthworks, drainage works that experience flooding during rain season, and we concentrate only on certain works that are able to be done during rain season. Hence you see there is reduced activities on site during rain season. So even as we are approaching the month of April, you will see that we'll start getting back to site on full scale.
Thanks to the public-private partnership, PPP model, the concessionaire responsible for the construction is committed to maintaining high-quality standards for the next 25 years.
When it comes to quality, we have seen the concessionaire is trying by all means to work on the quality for the concrete and also for the asphalt. Of course, it's a project. There are times when there is a section where he has some issues or some problems, but the beauty with the PPP project is the risk is in the concessionaire. If he has failed to meet some specifications, we have an independent engineer. In a general term, we have a consultant who is now on site to check what is happening. And if he is not satisfied, the concessionaire will need to get back to site and work on the defects that are there. Otherwise, the government has got no risk in that. And the concessionaire will try by all means to avoid those defects because he will spend more. And government won't contribute any form of financial input when there is such kind of occurrence.
The effects of the project are already being felt. In Central Province, work is progressing smoothly on various sections of the Lusaka dual carriageway, and maintenance on the old road is clearly visible.
This contract ordinarily is supposed to be done within a space of 36 months, which is 3 years. However, looking at the work so far done, I can confidently say that we are ahead of schedule because most of the road rippings and formations have been done. And what is supposed to be done now as soon as the rain season is over is to start putting bitumen. But I must also mention that in certain sections of our roads, bitumen has been put. And as such, I am confident that we will be ahead of schedule, maybe by slightly over and above a year, or slightly above 6 months, if you like. So within 2 years, 6 months, we should be able to start utilizing the road fully.
I'm so delighted with the project of dual carriageway under PPP model that the government of Zambia, through the leadership of the President, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, has brought to the people of Zambia, particularly also Central Province and the Carriageway in particular. This is a very important project for economical purposes. You know, in my constituency in particular, I've got a number of marketeers, if you don't know that, go to order merchandise from Lusaka. And without the dual carriageway, it is very, very difficult for them to turn around because there's too much congestion on the existing road at the moment. And not only too much congestion, they have had a lot of accidents. I remember, I think it should be 3 years ago or 4, we lost almost 16 marketeers who were going to procure some merchandise from Lusaka for their businesses. So with the coming of dual carriageway, we're talking about the economic boom, because they turn around as people go there to buy, they'll come in time to do their merchandise. And also even for the business, for those in transportation, when the dual carriageway is finished, it will mean they will do at least more trips for them to go and come back, for their businesses.
The project is also having a profound impact on local communities, with many businesses seeing positive growth.
Ubwafya twale chila ko tabala wami omusebo myoto ko kutushupa pa kutwale vintu vyese mugushtisha tutwala kukitwe na kundola so apo pena pali ko ubwafya obukuru sana nombe fiba wami shao ubwafya bwena natumuna nabuchepa nako kuma problem twale chula na yena
pali road pena tweto sana twekabira ipwe bwino ipo bwangu ipwe na yambo kubomba dukarejwe twambo kubomba fotiringiro kubomba nomba kutchawama sana kutchawama sana Zambia nomba ni chawama.
The improved infrastructure will also have a direct impact on safety. Police in the region are hopeful that once completed, the road will reduce the daily accidents that plague the Lusaka-Kabwe road.
As Central Province, we are a transit province. As such, we record a lot of traffic accidents. And actually, on any given day, we record 2 to 3 accidents, depending on the nature of the accidents. And of late, we've actually identified the black spots. Kapiri, between Kabwe and Kapiri, there's a place called Greenleaf, and we record a lot of accidents around there. And then also between Chisamba and Liteta. So as such, we recognize that most of these accidents are caused by the nature of the road. There are a lot of ridges on this road, and of course a lot of negligence from the drivers. We are hoping that by the time the dual carriageway is done, the number of road traffic accidents on this road are going to reduce.
During the time we were doing the designs, we worked together with the affected departments. You know, Zambia Police has a big job also to control what is moving on the roads that we are constructing. So what we've done is we have identified the prominent sections where they want the traffic control points to be. And on those sections, we have provided for the ridged pavement, the concrete, so that when a vehicle is coming, it reduces the speed. It has a negative impact on the asphalt pavement, but the impact is less when you use the ridged pavement. So we have started implementing that even on the Luansha Fisenge section, where we have already completed the ridged pavement, where the Zambia Police now are using. It's a well-paved section that is not going to have defects like the ones that we have currently experienced along the Lusaka-Ndola road.
As work continues across the entire stretch from Ndola to Lusaka, the Ndola-Lusaka dual carriageway is poised to transform Zambia's transport network.
When the Lusaka dual carriageway is complete, one, what it's going to do is it's going to decongest the Ndola town. Currently, our Ndola business community faces a lot of congestion, bad potholes and all that, but once the road is complete, we believe there will be smooth traffic, and to encourage a lot of investment into our businesses. In the transport sector, we are seeing there will be a bit of growth because the mines, as you know, Ndola sits at the center of the mines. So all traffic that comes from the mines has to pass through Ndola. All traffic coming out from the DRC has to pass through Ndola. This dual carriageway, what it's going to do is basically smoothen the traffic flow through to the borders. Currently, there's a lot of delay in terms of transit time, which has become very costly for business. It used to take from Lusaka to Ndola, transit time used to for trucks, it used to be about 7 hours. Currently, it's about 20 hours, 21 hours just to move the truck between Ndola and Lusaka. So we believe that with the finalization of the dual carriageway, it is smoothing trade, and also the mine's cost will actually come down, because it's costing very heavily for the mining sector, as they have financing costs that cost on a daily basis. So to transit cargo through Zambia, you need smooth infrastructure, you need smooth roads, you need good roads for the Zambian sector to benefit.
From reducing transit times, Oil Transporters Association of Zambia is optimistic that the road will foster economic growth through the SADC region.
Due to the state of the road the way it is today, it is very difficult for a tractor to leave maybe around 6 hours or 7 hours to get to Lusaka and offload. That means that those hours are lost. And when you look at time, time is very important in business. Very important, and it is key. Now, the state of the road has impacted negatively on the transport sector, because the turnaround time now has increased. You'll find that a lot of trucks, cargo has been gone to waste, trucks bent. The state of the road. Our anticipation is, should the road be complete? I think even Zambia itself, the way other people are looking at us from outside Zambia, will change. And I'm happy because now the current government have seen the works that are happening. They are expediting on the works. I travel most of the time, Lusaka and Ndola, and we are seeing what is happening, and we want to appreciate to the government. God willing, come next year, we should be talking of a different story about this dual carriageway, and it will save a lot of lives, because even time for us as transporters, we'll be talking of reduced turnaround time, hence the income will also increase.
The Ndola-Lusaka dual carriageway is more than just a road. It is the key to Zambia's future, connecting its people, businesses, and the broader SADC region.